it's time to delete our Iron Man character Truebolt. It is a new era of Albion. It's not a clickbait. It's gonna change the whole way how you imagine PvP in this game. So right now we are on a test server. Content update gonna be installed on 30th of June. SBI is changing the way how auto attacks are working in the game, and now after you're gonna cast your Q, W or any other abilities, it will start your auto attacks again. I'm gonna, first of all, yeah, they added new weapons. I'm gonna showcase you new weapons. We're gonna talk about in this video about all the changes that you can expect in this content update. But let's talk about this weave mechanic that they are adding into the game. I'm gonna show you an example of carving sword. Simple example. Previously, when you was casting your auto attack and Q, you was canceling your auto attack, then landing Q, and anyway deal damage. Like this. Right now, maybe you saw, maybe you noticed. After you're gonna cast Q, you're gonna land one more auto attack immediately. So as you can see, we have 2 stacks in less than a second. And if you're gonna spam Q, W, E, any other abilities, you're gonna refresh and deal damage with auto attack again. I'm gonna demonstrate you. It is tier 4 carving swords. I'm landing auto attacks. I'm landing auto attacks after each press of the button. Yeah, it's a new ability, we're gonna talk about it. You think, okay, maybe it's hard to notice in a video, but especially with Carlion Cape, you like Q auto attack immediately. You deal insane amount of damage. But okay, what about Fire Staff with the first Q spell, with Tome of Spells, and with Omelette as a buff? Will you be able to weave auto attacks between your firebolts? Let's check it out. First of all, you need to know how auto attack look like. You see this animation, yeah? Pay attention on this animation. We're gonna use auto attack and just spam Q. You see? 2 projectiles flying in your enemy. 2 projectiles are flying into enemy from Q and from auto attack. I'm spamming my Q. There are 2 projectiles from a fire Q spell and from auto attack. Okay, that's not all. You can do the same thing with a Great Frost with this Q and root your enemies. Let's say we're gonna take Schooler Rope, yeah? TTK, I do like it. TTK will be much faster and combat gonna feel different. You're gonna use your Schooler Rope, auto attack, Schooler Rope and Q. Now I'm casting my Q, AoE and, okay, auto attack first and then Q. Now we can use this Q, AoE, and also root my enemy at the same time. Okay, do you want to see both button double auto attacks? With Poison Q, good example. Pay attention on auto attacks. Auto attack, auto attack, auto attack. 2 auto attacks. 2 auto attacks. 2 auto attacks, more auto attacks. Spam more your spells. There are 2 auto attacks in this. If you will time it well, it's actually a matter of skill. You can actually land 2 auto attacks if you will cast your Q in the middle of this auto attacks. On X's, okay, on X's. On X it's the same. Auto attacks, let's take increased defense, so you'll be able to count auto attacks. 5 auto attacks. We're gonna use our Q spell only twice. Auto attack. 3 auto attacks will land it. Once we used our Q spell twice only. 3 auto attacks in less than a second. Maybe you want to see Arcane? How Arcane works? Without Torch, by the way. Without Torch. Let's just take this Q spell. Let's take this passive on auto attack. Auto attack Q. I'm gonna just spam spells. I gotta just spam spells. You wanna see spear? You wanna see spear? Let's see a spear. That buff auto attacks. Remind you, we are not using torch. It's tier 4, 4.1. You can use it even with W. With E spell, your auto attacks will not interrupt. Immediate auto attacks. So that's how it's gonna be changed. There is no global cooldowns on auto attacks anymore. Okay, this you saw. Let's take a look on new weapon. Truebolt hammer. That's a description. So once you're gonna use your E-spell, it's gonna grant you a shield, or you and your allies will deal magical damage, and apply 1 static stack on your enemy, like a debuff. Once it's gonna be like 4 stacks or 5 stacks, it will stun enemy. So that's how it look like, yeah? You get a shield. Each auto attack, each damage you deal, enemy getting these stacks. And you saw this Thunderbolt. It's a stun effect. So you can combine it with direct damage. Let's say Stalker Jacket. You can use your E-spell into a Stalker Jacket and stun insane amount of players around you. Let's say 3 enemies, yeah? You are using our E-spell. Okay, 2 enemies we hit. Thunder, thunder. We immediately apply this stun. And by the way, auto attacks, weaving also insane on this hammer. Look how fast we auto attack. 3 auto attacks immediately. Auto attack, you auto attack. It increased damage per second drastically. It is wild. So that's how new hammer look like, I showed you. And now let's take a look on the new weapon. Stillgaze staff buff. Next time you are stunned or rooted, cleanse yourself and gain 40% movement speed and immunity to stuns and roots for 2 seconds. It's very good passive with a cooldown. I don't know what's a cooldown, inner cooldown on this one. But yeah, medium stats, very high energy regeneration. Q, this ability. Spew concentrated magic to the target position, dealing 287 magical damage in 4-meter radius. 10-meter range, so it's a range 1. If you have at least 1 shift charge, consume it to leave an area that deal 235 magical damage, and also reduce enemy healing by 20%. With low cooldown. Let's take a look on W. It's a petrify, like a stun basically, that deal pure damage, true damage, to players over 2.8 seconds, 8% true damage. Petrified enemies are stunned, ignored crowd control resistance, cannot be cleansed, and immune to force movement effects. Petrified players take 80% less damage versus all. So you can combine still it with other abilities, even though they gonna take 80% less damage versus all. But you can use this Q, W into Q into W. That's your combo. Into Q, human form. It's interesting. I would love to test it in an open world and any other scenarios. We will see. So that's a new weapons, and that's the new 700 true damage. True damage gonna be wild. Plus, you can combine it, let's say, with poison, also to deal true damage. So in any almost scenario, you're gonna deal 1.2, 1.3k damage to enemy. Do not depend what kind of tier he is. It's a good for execution. It's a good for, I don't know, for everything. It's insane. What else gonna be added in this new content update? This is a whole patch note for this content update. I'm gonna give you a link right now in chat on stream, and also this link, if you're watching this on YouTube, gonna be in description of the video and also in the first pinned message. And type please in comment section below what you will think, what you think about all these changes. We will not go through all of these changes, like new dungeons. We're gonna test it later. Yeah, new orange dungeons are added into the game. We're gonna test it later. New Antiquarians then, rework tutorial, hell gates, etc. You can check it yourself. Rework learning points. I'm gonna showcase you super fast things that I thought worth to mention, like this weave mechanic. So we do have a new system. That's how it look like, by the way. That's how you can turn it off. Let's say I want to level up Spear. To activate this new learning points, I need to activate this button. Yeah, that will be in very cool animation. And then you need to press quick learn button, and it will gradually consume your learning points once you're gonna get experience with this Spear. That's how it works. I don't know, is it bad? Is it worth it to invest right now learning points before this content update arrives? I don't know, I was not testing it out. But yeah, that's how it's gonna look like, this new system. I do like animation. It's very cool. How dens look like. Each royal city will have hidden entrance. As you can see, if you're opening the map, there will be no dens. There is nothing. To find it, you need to get to a portal. You need to move to a portal direction, like this, and you will see a crack in a wall. Once you're gonna come closer to this crack, you can click on it. And once you're inside, this is gonna be in your new hub for all Hellgate activities. Corrupted Dungeon, Hellgate, new type of content like this one, Depth. As you can see, yeah, Soul and Altars. You can go there solo if you want to. We're gonna play tomorrow on stream, guys. So if you're watching it on YouTube, come tomorrow on my stream and we're gonna test it on a test server, this new content. Entrance to Hellgate, bank, new NPC that's gonna sell you new mounts, by the way. T-rate, new avatar rings, Doomslayer, by the way. That's how it look like. It's actually cool. I want this avatar of Doomslayer. This is a Doomslayer ring. By the way, we had this ring before, if I'm not mistaken. You can get demon crests. So that's how you're gonna play new content. This new dance gonna be in each city. This new update gonna be on 13th of June, guys. They're adding also item power cap to a blue and yellow zone in an open world, and static dungeon have an item power soft cap. Soft cap is 1200 and item power awakened trade scaling 20%. Durability damage and knockback now scales down when the base AP of an item is affected by an AP cap. Reaver line. Rewards from this line are now limited to expedition and avatar unlocks. This means that neither mobs or players will receive any bonuses on Reaver anymore. Given the significance of these changes, their impact on the player feedback will be monitored closely. We will see how it's gonna go. So if you're gonna open, it do not give you any bonuses anymore. We'll see how it's gonna affect the game. So they are changing actually lots of things in this content update, and I'm actually scared. They rework tutorial to mention new login screen. As you can see, it's incredible. It's time to delete our Iron Man character Trauk. Goodbye on a test server. Okay, it's a new boss. Okay, it's a new change. Let's get to the ship. And also, okay, this is important. They added this energized ability that restore energy to all helmets. Now it gives you shield like Guardian helmet, but for 3 seconds, and restore 25% of your missing energy. That's how it look like. On all helmets, you can use it. Okay, we finished tutorial. It's a new one. Okay. They change UI, and now it show you biomes. It's cool. Let's go to, let's say, Martlock.
Play to your strength.
I cannot control my character. Okay, Adventure, Duelist, Gatherer. So now you can choose what kind of path you will go. Adventure, explore dungeons and slay creatures, sell your loot to buy better gear. Fight in arenas and various PvP activities, including some PvE, and become stronger. Gatherer, start with a relaxing gathering, earn some silver without fighting. Let's say we're gonna choose Adventure. Yeah. And after clearing all these tutorial quests, you're gonna get a decent amount of tomes, some learning points, and Vanity. You can also change your Adventure, let's say, to a Duelist. Yeah? Or change Duelist or Gatherer. And you can change it anytime, and for finishing all of 3 you can get decent rewards. But let's say you don't want to participate doing this quest and you want to unlock your journal immediately, you can just press skip button and that's all, and you're gonna use a regular journal with all regular rewards like always. That's a very cool change. They also added arena guy in the middle of these tutorial areas, and they reduce amount of needed item power to participate in it. So lots of new players will be able to fight each other. They added and changed vanities. Let's say this helmet, where you can get it: Crystal Gladiator helmet, other gameplay, arena, chest, Reaver armor that I have on my character, you can get in Albion store. Shoes that I'm using, you can get in Albion store. Let's say I want this helmet. Where you can get it? Albion store. Mount, let's say. Let's say this mount. Albion store. This one, Albion store. This one mount is from a journal. This one, Albion store, Albion store. This mount is from a journal. This one, Twitch drops. I do like it. I do. Let's actually summarize. It's insanely good update, in my opinion, with lots of changes, including, by the way, there will be no skulls anymore in open world if you are killing someone in 1v1 without any assist. So you will not be ganked by a group of players, gankers, that randomly will find that some newbies fighting each other. Lots of changes. Again, we're gonna review it tomorrow on stream. Again, I'm gonna give you a link in the description and in the first pin message. You can read it all yourself, and also lots of combat changes into the game. They nerf mobility on war gloves. They change sword Q stack, how they are working. Now they remove this movement speed on swords, on daggers, on war gloves. Lots of changes to many weapons. It's a huge and good update. New 2 weapons. Oh yeah, but for today it is over. I hope you enjoyed this short introduction of this new content update, and let me know in comment section below what you think about it. Are you excited or you are not excited? Disappointed, not disappointed? Let me know, but I think new era of Albion incoming. It's gonna be crazy.